to talk to Tela right quick, man. Hell of a performance. I first heard it on DSS, and they were playing it. I kind of liked it. Trying to get it played around the country, though, it's kind of rough.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You know, it's difficult being a new artist, you know, especially out the South. But keep grinding, keep God first, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Okay, Rap-A-Lot Records, known for Ghetto Boys. Now they got Tela. Where you fit in this hip-hop business?
Well, first of all, with Rap-A-Lot, wonderful label. You know, I don't think it's known that this is a black-owned company. I mean, through and through. James Prince, the CEO, black entrepreneur, out the ghetto, you know, changed a lot of people's lives in the ghetto out of Fifth Ward. So it's a blessing to be a part of that, to see black people doing positive things, you know. So,
yeah, it's funny you said positive things. We got a report that your mom's kicked you out the house.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, not like because you were too old, just she kicked you out the house for what?
Well, 16, was it 16 or 17? I think it was about 16, 17. But, you know, we go through that when we feel like we know the world. And so we bumped heads. Mom was working constantly. I had a stepfather who was the typical stepfather, you know, so she was away from the scene. She wasn't in the household because she was providing. So she didn't get a chance to really interact with me, things of that nature, so I got a stroke of that wildness, you know, so I ran off, started doing things, you know, trying to get that money, you know, that kind of thing. Mom bust in, she saw stuff she didn't like, you know, like I would bring guns home, that kind of thing. But I wasn't violent, I was trying to sell them. You know what I'm saying? I try to sell it, you know, keep some paper in my pocket, that kind of way. So we didn't see eye to eye. I felt like I was a man and, you know, I could take care of myself. So she like, well, if you're grown, you know, raise up, you know. So I respected that. And I did my own thing, you know, held it down. It was rough, you know, but once again, by the grace of God, he pulled me out through it. You know?
So what did you... I didn't mean to laugh. I was just, you were trying to sell guns, like, you know.
Yeah, you know, I was, you know, like
16.
It's been about since kindergarten.
Yo, I got 22.
Yeah, since kindergarten though. I mean, even in kindergarten, man, I don't know that.
You were selling guns in kindergarten?
No, I was
water guns.
No, I would sell like cookies. You know, like to the junior high kids, because they wouldn't, y'all know them butter cookies. Them butter cookies be out. And so elementary, we had them like that, you know, so I sell them, I buy them for 15 cents a bag, sell them to like the junior high kids, 20 cent, 25 cent a pop. You know,
entrepreneur.
Yeah, you know, so.
this is cookies and peanuts.
Yeah, I always like to take care of myself and my family though. Right. I would do it. I would always drop mom off, my brothers, whatever. So it gave me that assurance. You know, I like always taking care of things.
Okay, so what did you do to turn your life around after she kicked you out and you realized that wasn't the route?
I don't want to sound corny. This is not corny, but I promise you, it was strictly prayers. You know, it was really prayers. I got touched. You know, I got touched by, you know, straight up. He showed me a vision. He showed me where my life would be if I continued to do this. You know what I'm saying? And so that was enough for me. You know, I got locked up like one time. It took one, and I spent like a week. That's all it took. And he showed me something at that time that wasn't for me. So I washed my hands with all that.
I understand you have a different, not different, but you say it's different when people say keeping it real. What exactly is keeping it real, did you say?
Keeping it real for me is knowing who self is, knowing what self is. You know, I've been a liar, a cheater, I've stolen, I've hated, but in the same time I've given. You know, I've been understanding and I love. So I know all this is me, you know, so I look at myself and I criticize myself for the bad things that I do and the bad things that lie in me. But at the same time, I congratulate myself for the positive things that I do, you know. So I think being real is knowing self, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what friends, family, the way the world look at us, being real is knowing self and knowing who self is, you know, and what self is.
There's one thing that I thought was kind of bugged out, but not that I disagree with anything, but I want you to explain it. You think groupies have a special place in the entertainment business. Now, where would a groupie's place be? Well, Marcus wanted to know because, you know, he's a big-time lover, 14 years old or whatnot. But why do you feel that?
Well, what I feel about groupies is I think they get a bad name. You know, they get this bad jacket put up on them. They like, you know, we got haters in the world. They make the world go round, you know. So I feel like this. You gotta understand. I understand them. You gotta understand someone wanting to be around the glitz and glamour, famous, successful men. You gotta feel that. But at the same time, too, though, it doesn't lie in just being an entertainer or, you know, an athlete. You know, a successful person could be someone holding down a 9 to 5. So I think groupies should jock them also. You know, because success is someone that's taking care of their family. That's a successful person. So if you're going to be a groupie, be a worldly groupie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know.
Yeah. You got that, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
Just making sure you understand. Everybody, say goodbye to Tela. We'll be right back.